What's up, everybody? What's up, Rory? Oh. Man. No. Sorry I missed the last few days. It's just a super busy time of the semester for me with school. I had to finish grading a bunch of essays and a bunch of student conferences, and then we were hanging out with some friends last night. I'm here tonight, and I should be able to get back on for the next 3 or 4 days consistently, at least. Ha. Melio main, okay. Interesting. Oh, crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to put an ad in there. I was just trying to make sure that I actually turn on the monetization so I can get my nickel for the evening. I guess just Jax.
Let me at him.
Some random 1v9 champ. Yeah, it's on. It's good. Okay. Melio is pretty fun. I had very inconsistent results with him. I only played 2 games. One game, we stomped them, and then the next game, they stomped us. And that wasn't all Melio, but I died. The second game, I died 5 or 6 times. I don't know. I'm just so spoiled from Rakan. Like, Rakan can just do stuff that not many other supports can, particularly in terms of vision control, sort of just roaming and positioning, escaping ganks. It's just the mobility. I picked Wukong, huh? Damn, their whole team's pretty good against me. It's annoying. I mean, Ezreal's not phenomenal, but he's harder to get on than a lot of other champs. They are all AD. I don't like it when people pick early game snowball champs like Elise. Because, like, Elise's power budget really, like, you need to be doing tower dives with her. And you have to snowball your advantage. You can't let them get back in the game. We are very heavy magic. If they pick Rumble, but they don't have that many champs. They're just gonna stack MR. I mean, Mercury Treads are really good boots. We don't have that much CC. I mean, I guess we have Elise Cocoon. That's Tenacity would apply to off the Mercury Treads. No, not Team. I can't dodge, I don't think. I mean, this is playable. Like, they do have a lot. Well, a decent amount of CC. They're pretty low on magic damage, too, to be honest. I mean, I guess we're low on physical damage. They're low on magic damage. Yeah, it's Aya Snare. But like Ezreal's not gonna get Mercs. Senna probably will not get Mercs. She'll probably get Swiftness. Lissandra will probably get Sork boots. Fiora will probably get Mercs. Wukong might get Mercs, but yeah. I mean, I'm probably still just doing Ionian boots. Just armor stacking on Rakan, unless it's like a super extreme case, is not going to be worth. Because you don't have to take hits most of the time, right? Like, you're going to get hit by some stuff sometimes, but your mobility means that you don't really... Especially, like, tabbies. Because most AD Most CC is not AD, I'm pretty sure.
30 seconds until minions
Some of it
spawn.
is, but a lot of CC is affiliated with magic damage. Or like magic damage champions have more CC, I think. I mean, maybe that's not 100% true.
What would you do if I died?
Damn it!
Oh, I was just laughing at how bad.
Minions have spawned.
Hurry up!
Do I make you happy, Rakan?
Every day of my life.
If you don't want to do this,
No, I'm ready.
you're only here because of me.
Nah, being a handsome villain is a good look for me.
Are they gonna invade? I mean, their invade's not that
shouldn't be a
good.
problem. Did you notice the sky?
It's lovely.
Not as beautiful as you. Hey, Zaya.
Bossy
Huh, I wonder if they're on our blue.
You should know that I am pro.
Because they came from over here. They might have just been cheesing, though. They maybe started blue as well.
What do those things the Star Guardians wear?
shoes.
No, those cool super Star ones. I want to
Oh, God. Who the fuck has PTA? Okay, Ezreal does. I guess that's not that weird.
What's after this?
Another road? Another horizon.
Yeah, I should have just W'd sooner.
Good.
Yeah, Senna is a pain in the ass. I am not excited that more people are trying her out again. Need to stay kind of healthy.
It's gonna be okay. Hey, I know that. All that.
Oh, she missed. Oh. Damn. If she would have, if somebody would have just hit a little bit more.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah?
Okay, so that's like 8:30. I'm not sure where I want to go yet. If I want to get the damage amp, I probably just want the damage amp so we can just burst them out. We kind of don't want extended fights, and the movement speed is good, but I don't know that we necessarily need it. Like Elise can gap close with her E. We're not really a run at 'em hardcore comp. Our comps really pretty questionable. We have like no tanks. Like we don't split push that well. We're not like necessarily the best at team fighting. We're just kind of hoping for we play champs we like and we just outplay them. I think that's the solo queue strategy. But yeah, the damage amp helps make sure we can actually execute them.
Definitely talking about you, honey.
Enemy missing.
Mysterious mystery. Zaya, I think we got a problem.
Think or no?
I know we got a problem. Pay attention to me.
An enemy has been slain. Double
This is what needs to happen. She just got that amp thing. I forgot what it's called. The alternator.
Embrace destruction.
They're too busy building things.
Why?
Because they're afraid.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
I don't know why she's just standing back there. She could have just walked over with me if she's just gonna back up anyways. Lady, honey.
Do you remember the Ave waterfall?
I think Wukong's bot side, I believe.
I'd like to go there again.
But we died. How do you like me to go?
Yesterday, less than tomorrow.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
Bad thing!
Damn it, I'm gonna have to miss some XP. Okay, he packed up.
You weren't impressed.
With what?
Just generally. I'm amazing.
Thanks, babe.
Okay. You okay?
I'm fine.
You're pushing yourself too far. I am Rakan.
Killing spree.
Aw, you're looking out for me.
What is it?
I always do.
Well, I don't know. Just don't scratch it as much.
Okay. Coming.
Well, that's why you gotta make sure that we wipe when we're taking baths.
Yes. But say
We did take a bath, that was good.
I love you.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the amp. I'm sorry, honey. Just try to go to sleep and relax. It'll probably be better.
Thanks.
for what?
Not saying I told you so.
I need you to be more careful.
If everybody is gonna die first. Do you love me because I'm beautiful? Love so quickly. Start shining, please. I'm a coming. Thank God. What would you do if I died?
I would burn this world to the ground and
An
build a house
ally
out of
has been
ashes.
slain. An enemy has been slain.
Sweet.
Thank you, honey. Enemy missing. I'm lucky to have you.
Not beautiful.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
I like that people. Sorry, I haven't been talking as much. I need to. I've played against new Yumi. Yeah, she does have a higher win rate.
Between the
Every time I played against her, I think we stomped her.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Hey, Zion.
Bossy Surma Bay.
Nah, never mind.
They're acting like crazy aggressive.
Killing spree.
Unless they're just tilted. I feel like Wu's there. I am kind of low on mana though, because I didn't get it back.
What's after this?
Another road, another horizon.
Good.
Oh. Never mind, they're just acting crazy. I guess Wukong was top.
What we have is greater than
I'm
some.
gonna try to save some mana. They're just tilted, I guess. Oh, if she hits one of those, they're dead. Okay.
We forgot the plan.
No. Hey, have you seen this cake?
An enemy has been slain.
Fuck.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh my god.
Life sucks without Zaya, but it is less complicated. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Killing spree.
Life's way more fun than rules.
Just want to make sure I got the assist on it. Hey, what's up, Garshcore? Yeah, sorry, the last few days with school and 2 days for school and 1 day we had some friends over last night, so we're back for tonight. I should be on tomorrow and probably Monday. We'll see. God, that champ's so fucking dumb.
You sexy.
Oh my god. Fuck. My ult just came back up. This is what I'm talking about. She was 6-1, but still like getting spanked by these bruisers.
Shut down.
It just sucks when you can win so hard early and just get outscaled. I mean, we're still like doing all right, but they're like getting shutdowns.
Why, thanks.
Yes. I was definitely talking about you, honey.
An enemy has been slain.
Zaya? I think we got a problem.
Damn, wish I could have got that cannon,
No,
but
we got a problem?
whatever.
An enemy has been slain.
Catch a ride? Hey, I'm not gonna kill you. She is. Say hi, honey. Hi. Marvel at that.
I mean, it gives it away. Yeah. It's just too hard to engage on him, I think.
Yes.
Pay attention to me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Thanks, babe.
Never say yes.
I wouldn't get to hear you ask. I never walk into a trap unprepared.
Where are we?
Blast them, gauntlet.
The Star Guardians just embrace destruction.
We're too busy building things.
Why?
Because
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah. Alright, well. Bless.
if you need
Slow is so obnoxious.
you know how to whistle.
Has been slain.
I knew she'd go up and try to get that soul off of the rooted Zaya.
Okay.
He's almost out of mana. Yes. Oh, he does actually have tier, but he's still somehow.
It has to be done.
Alright, let's back it up. That's good.
I am Rakan.
Alright, I think probably just Knight's Vow to start.
Am I good to you?
It's just one of the best all-around items. Like, I could do Zeke's as well. Wait, what Cosric vid?
Your turret
No,
has been
I don't think I
destroyed.
did.
Is that gorgeous thing over there?
Now, not the time, darling.
It's always
What
the
was
time.
going on with the Cosric vid?
Okay.
I didn't release one today. I know I missed a couple of days in
Where'd
sequence.
they go?
I need to upload some, but
Lost it.
oh, is it Throt?
Slain.
Wait, I uploaded a Throt video, or I called it Throt? I did have one extra Throt video. Okay, no, it was unintentional. I guess I could say it was an April Fool's, but
Can't say it anyway.
I love you.
okay. I'll fix it. The Throt video. Okay, yeah, that was one extra one I had laying around. I guess I did it too quickly. Because I had several unnamed videos
Universe 10.
that I had to go back and name, and I think I just was trying to get something out quickly and accidentally did the wrong video. But yeah, of course, that was April Fool's.
Listen, I had exactly one dream.
Has been slain.
Not saying I told you so.
I don't know if I got the experience or not. I should have hit it once so that I got something. But
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the dark. Woohoo!
oops.
So hot.
Killing spree.
Doing the right thing was boring.
It was brilliant. Yeah. April Fools, if you do something dumb, just say it's April Fools. I should maybe consider getting Demolisher more. I mean, it's only been 200 something healing so far
Enemy has been slain.
from the other thing. I don't know that Demolish would have mattered that much more either. Pretty sure there aren't any wards over here. Nah, I'm too low on mana.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
What the hell were you thinking?
Back there?
Yes.
I wasn't. I never think. Ugh, thinking.
An ally
Riku,
has been
I did
slain.
not rescue you from a cold, dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful or because I'm sexy?
Not now.
Love is so cruel.
Oh shit.
An enemy has been slain.
Burn this one to the ground and build a castle from the ashes. Known as the Forever. Feathers fly!
Sky.
One more? Ah, damn it.
I love evil love you.
Shut down.
Bless, is Fiora just getting too strong?
Self-control. I choose fun.
Did Timo get it? No, okay. Maybe Zeke's or Redemption next.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's up, Matt?
Hey, Zion.
Never mind.
Has been slain.
Okay, Zai's gonna get dragged. I think it's fine.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Wukong doesn't have ult.
Those cool, soupy, flowy scarf things.
Pretty sure. Well, blue's middle.
What's after this?
God, Ezreal just feels so worthless, man. I don't know. Like, he can do some damage, but... Hey, what's up, Matt? Sort of. I think our last move... I'm trying to remember. I think I drove the truck, but we paid somebody... Yeah, we paid a couple of people to load and unload. But we packaged everything up. We did a lot of the work to prepare it to load, so it wasn't going to take them as long. And then we kind of moved some smaller stuff, so we just had to move like the big furniture. Yeah, but we pay them to load and unload. So yeah, sort of. So not like full service. You know, where they load everything and they, you know, pack everything up and all that stuff, and they drive the truck. But yeah, a little bit. Because, I mean, we had a pretty good amount of furniture, and it just was going to be... It's really annoying to try to move. I'm pretty sure we drove the truck on the last one. I know I drove it when we moved between states, because I ran over our mailbox before I left, and we had to our real estate agent helped us like find somebody that could replace the mailbox after we'd already moved, because I ran over it like on the way out. Yeah, see, we didn't have to drive somewhere. I would not want to drive through something like New York City either in a moving thing. That'd be pretty nuts. It was pretty easy for us. It was like you basically couple of minor turns, and then we're just on one, you know, interstate that's not like a super busy interstate. Just straight down to the next city. So 90% of it is just, you know, staying in the right lane on the interstate. So I didn't mess up too much other than running over the mailbox on the way out. Yeah, it was actually smart teammates. So our team comp was kind of garbage, but the players were all just really good. Everybody was very smart. I don't think a lot of people got caught with dumb ganks. No one got, at least from what I saw, too overconfident. Elise and Zaya got killed mid bottom while I was pushing mid with Silas. That was dumb. They shouldn't have been caught there, but it was very minor mistakes. And for the most part, people were playing pretty smart. We got ahead early, and we snowballed it, which is really what we needed to do. They got a couple of spooky shutdowns. Like I said before, they shut down the Elise. She had 6 kills, and they shut down the Teemo. Yeah, it feels rough. The last time I streamed, I guess a few nights ago, we lost a game where we were up. It felt like we should have been up a lot, and then our team just started goofing around and through the game. It was pretty extreme. We were up like 16 kills to 4 or something. They had a Lulu Cog on their team. So yeah, it feels bad. So I try to make sure that doesn't happen as much as possible. Just shot calling and just trying to personally not die to dumb stuff, or just not die at all.
Let me at him.
Oh, was it the League game that we played? Maybe, yeah, it probably was. Yeah, it's coming back to me. That's League players are some of the stereotypically, you know, kind of most arrogant. Yeah, you're exactly right. I remember that too, where he died like 1v3 in their base. I mean, his final stat line still looked good, but you know what? We lost. Like, it doesn't matter. And I think he ended up something like 17-5, but you know, the only stat that matters to me is it a W or is it an L? So that's what I was saying. I was worried about Elise and stuff like Elise and Lee Sin because they're great early. They do a lot of damage, but they just don't contribute as much to team fights a lot of times. But that Elise was still, she got so far ahead, she was just one-tapping anybody that got CC'd, so. They didn't have any tanks on their team. They had like Wukong, who's like, sort of tank, but not really. But they didn't have any other tanks, so a lot of targets for Elise to shut down. And we did a really good job of like keeping vision control. Like, I was able to get some deep wards, lots of sweeps, all of that. So Elise is one of the scariest champs in the game to try to face check. And she just has so much damage. If she hits you with that cocoon. I kind of don't want to play against Elise though either. Because if I face check her, I'm gonna die. Okay. Looks like there's quite a bit of value in Mercury Treads. Especially with the Elise. That is really their only magic damage outside of Leona doing a little bit, but... Oof, we got the Ezreal. I mean, at least in theory, Ezreal should be okay into Leona and Zed. What is our... Mid is Gangplank into Zed? Well, if GP's good, our comp might work. I guess I'll keep Font. I kind of feel like I should do Demolish or Shield. Whatever. Both of them aren't great. Hey, what's up, Alice? Oh, cool, man. I think support's good. I think the mentality on support, especially over the last few years, people are recognizing a little bit that support is definitely a role you can climb on. Yeah, I like support because a lot of times you're the one that gets to start fights, or you play a role that gets to start fights a lot of times. If you play Engage Champs, which is what I recommend. I mean, Enchanters can work too. If you like Enchanters, I think something like Sona is good just because she provides so many buffs. But, hey, what's up, Unizak? Something like Rakan, Leona, Nautilus, all of those champs, you kind of get to pick when you fight and you control vision. And those are two of the most powerful aspects of the game. Our information and being able to do something with that information. It gives you a lot of control. One of the only roles I would say probably not... I mean, you can do it, but I think one of the harder roles, especially when you're just getting started, is AD carry. Because it requires a lot of careful positioning, and You don't have a lot of control. Like, you farm and eventually you do damage, but so many champions can just run you over early on if you don't get the help that you need. Like, if the support's not, you know, peeling for you or giving you good vision, or the jungler's not, like, helping you out.
Are you not intrigued?
That's a problem. So if you're looking for the most influential roles in solo queue that I think you can probably climb pretty well with as a newer person, I think support's up there. I think jungle is harder if you're newer, because I think that requires kind of the most game knowledge, and you're gonna get flamed a lot. It's probably not gonna be a fun experience. People always blame the junglers for everything, so you gotta get used to hitting that mute button if you're gonna play jungle. That's another nice thing about support. Very few people hate on the support. Like, sometimes they will, but I think compared to other roles, people are a little bit more chill with supports, because you're not expected to get a lot of kills and farm a lot, so there's not a lot of ways they can judge you by the tab button unless you're dying like 10 times or something. When are they nerfing jungle? They probably won't. I mean, the thing is, they buffed it. I can't ward the bush because she'll just clear it, I think. Because they need people to play it. So they have to counterbalance that people are going to get flamed a lot for support. But you need people to play it, so queue times aren't, you know, 3 hours. So they have to make it strong, I think. Always a jungler's fault. Well, the jungler does have a lot of control, you know. Really, if they want you to win a lane, they could probably do it if they just sat on your lane. So there's some truth in it. But yeah, so I think support is a fine role to climb. Also, you almost always get support when you play support. Sometimes you'll get off-rolled, but most of the time you get your main role, because it's one of the least played roles.
Has been slain.
World's gonna burn. I'm blazing by fire.
So that means that you don't really have to learn other roles as well. Versus if you want to play mid-roll, you're probably going to get off-rolled maybe a third or a fourth of the time. So you need to also know your secondary role. So you need to know top lane too, and know those matchups if you know, want to stick with solo lanes. So if I were rating it, I would say, I think support's up there for something that's good for newer players, especially if you want to climb. I think jungler's up there if you can hit the mute button and, you know, have some thick skin. I think jungler is objectively powerful. I think there are a lot of interesting things you can do as jungler. You have a lot of control over the game. Then maybe mid lane, you're going to get off-rolled, but there are a lot of different types of champs you can play, and you have lots of power to win your lane or roam. Like, there are a lot of strategies you can do. Then I'd probably say top lane, which is similar to mid, but it's harder to roam. And sort of make plays that way. And then I would say ADC is probably the worst for starting out or for lower elos, because you're just not powerful for quite a long time, usually, and it's a very technical role where you have to, like, move, position, and last hit with auto attacks a lot of times rather than just always spells. Yeah, jungler, that's, you know, the 200 IQ role. There's a lot that you have to understand. You have to be able to read all the lanes and kind of understand, like, who's winning, who's not, where should you be, what do you have time to do. Time is a very important factor for junglers, especially. Because you don't want to waste time. In lane, you know, you're kind of, the minions are always pouring in. But in the jungle, you have these certain windows Where after you farm your camps, you might have 30 seconds to go try to do something before your camps are back up. So you need to be very efficient with your steps, with your camps. Understand the lane. Is it a good idea to gank that lane or not? Timings on objectives. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's why I was saying, like, it is powerful, but it's very hard to kind of learn initially. It's different from the other roles. And people are gonna complain a lot to you.
Sometimes new agents of darkness need a break.
I've juggled some. There, like, when I was on a Smurf, I juggled a lot with Nunu, and it is pretty fun when it works. Like, you do feel very powerful. Lisa's sort of behind. I think I might just go Ionians because we're ahead. I might regret this when I get blown up by Elise, but... but I do enjoy it. Now, one nice thing is that you can't miss CS as a jungler, right? You always get the farm when you're there. You just have to be there at the right time. But you don't have to physically worry about missing it. Versus if you play in a lane with anything other than support, you have to actually last hit the minions. Which sounds simple, but it's pretty challenging. Especially as you get a little bit better and move up, people will contest you for those. They won't give you free hits.
Perfection doesn't exist.
They will hit you while you're trying to hit the minions. And so you have to measure and balance out when should I hit them back versus when should I just hit the minion. So jungler doesn't have to think about that at least. Yeah, but it's all about tempo as jungler. When to be and where and how much time do you have. It's tricky. So yes, I think support is great. That's probably the best for a newer player. I'd recommend. I mean, obviously I'm biased. I play support. I'm not a newer player. I've been playing since Season 1. I still love it. I think it's fun. There are a lot of different champs and even styles of champs that are viable. Like I said, this day and age, I am a little bit more partial to engage supports, but it's got feels good vibes. Usually you're protecting people and helping to start fights, and I think people really appreciate a good support. I play support in everything I do, basically, though. I'm support here. Usually if I play WoW, I'm a healer. In real life, I'm a teacher. Higher education, so I'm kind of always in the support role. Okay, I think she missed the cannon and she still got some damage on her. Are we gonna get ganked here? We might.
Doing the right thing is boring. I'm way more fun now.
Oh my god.
Safety is boring. Let's start a fight.
If she stays for this, I think we kill her. I think she's gonna run.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
Oh god.
You have been slain.
Fuck. Why was he there? I guess he was rotating.
Thanks, Riku. Real cool. I only believe in myself. Ooh, and Saya. Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
Zed is pretty fed now. That was my wife texting me something about my daughter. So, should have backed in a safer place. I just wasn't paying attention to Zed. Or, I don't know.
Evil loves me.
Living the dream.
Yeah, wow, I didn't realize we were up that much CS. That's good. Champ-wise for a newer player, I think Rakan is the best one trick. I am very partial, so if you just want to play one champion a lot, Rakan is almost always good. There's a chance he might get nerfed at some point.
Let's destroy everything they hold.
But typically, he's almost always good. He's good offense, he's good defense. He's kind of a blend of healer type of champ with his shields. He does have a small heal with engage. So, he is harder to learn. It's going to take you a little bit. But I like him a lot. Obviously, you know, I'm basically a Rakan one-trick these days. But if you like my channel, I can always answer questions. You can see me play him.
Double kill.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
Other ones, it depends on what your goals are. If you just want to like win in the short term, something like Sona's really good, I think. If you like a healer enchanter, she's very easy to kind of understand what's going on with her. She scales really well, so even if you fall behind early, you can still do well later. Thresh is also a hard one, but he's almost always kind of good if you practice him a lot. There are times when he's out of the meta, when he's just not going to be as good. For a variety of reasons.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. Woohoo!
Nautilus is always pretty good. He is a little squishier for a tank, but if you're good on Nautilus, you can almost always make him work. He's very consistent. His R is really hard for people to dodge. His Q, his hook, is a really big hitbox. Zed here.
Being bad feels so good. Dark at this.
People kind of like the new guy. I forgot his name. Nico? Is it Nico?
Sucks without Zaya. But it is less complicated.
Yeah, Rakan is great. He's got a lot of ability to escape. Melio, okay.
Has destroyed a turret.
Okay, he got all the local gold, I think.
Helping it along.
Nah, I don't like Morgana for like newer players. She's very specifically a counter pick, I think. Not something that you would just want to play all the time.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm waiting.
Well, I'm not ignoring Soraka. Like, you can play her. She's okay, but it's just hard to make proactive plays on her. Like, it can work. I just recommend Sona most of the time if people want that type of champ. Because you don't have to hit your Q in lane. You don't have as many skill shots. I think it's just easier to be more effective later. I don't know, like, you could press R with Soraka and still always be good, but...
An ally has been slain.
Lux can work, yeah. I'm trying to think of if you're gonna invest the time in the champion too, that it's almost always good.
Boring.
Like, you can play it and get value out of it. So that's a consideration with things like one tricks, is like, is it going to be banned out? Is it going to be nerfed? Is it going to be picked all the time? You know, those are all, like, important considerations. Nice.
Ally has been slain.
I don't apologize. Doing my thing.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, he got her with the ult. Nice.
If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I mean, usually the best way to climb is to play the same champion a lot, or just have like maybe 2 or 3 champs, just so you know how to react in different situations, right? Like, should I fight here or not? It's just like, so you get used to the animations and the timings, you can hit the skill shots.
Turret.
Hey, what's up, Butter? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Rakan is the best if you're doing that. Because again, he's almost always good. There's so many different items that he can build, so if they nerf certain items, you can still make him work. He's good if you're behind, he's good if you're ahead. You can make plays, but he's also incredibly safe because you can run away from stuff really easily. Again, Thresh is another one that can work, but he's sort of harder to pull off.
The dream.
Not as good in as many situations.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Self-control is for
Nautilus is another one that can be pretty good.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Pike can be good too. Pike is a little bit relies on a snowball, but he's got a similar level of mobility as Rakan. Like, he can get away from almost anything. You can roam, you can make plays. He's just not as good in team fights, especially if you're behind.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger. But sometimes we agents of darkness need a break. Darkness is the new hotness. I'm gonna go stare in the mirror.
Yeah, Blitz is pretty good too. He is banned a lot, I think, in lower elos, but yeah, if you get him, and you get really proficient, it is a very simple, like, concept for how to play him. Like, his style is always going to be the same for the most part, right? You land your hook, you win. You don't, you lose. Versus something like Rakan, there's so many different ways you can sequence fights, whether you're opening it, whether you're waiting to follow up with somebody else.
Then I face the darkness. Woohoo! Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Fuck. Did we get the Zed? Okay, we at least got Zed. I messed up the cooldowns on my abilities. Damn, GP, come on, bro. GP didn't die there. I thought I had my W back, but I used it to escape and it wasn't back up yet. Let me just wait till we get this Baron. Hopefully. We got Soul coming up. Yeah, I could have backed out. I mean, it worked out well for us, but I think I didn't have to die. I got a little distracted. I need to plug in my mouse.
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Dark matter everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
He used his thing. Yeah, I mean, they lost 2 people to get a dragon, so I couldn't. Maybe I could go after the Elise, but she could E my W, so if I tried to W her there, then she could jump my W so it wouldn't hit her, and she could just jump to the drag. I don't know. Maybe I should have tried for it. But a lot of people on my team weren't standing near the edge with me, so I would not have had an easy E back out. It's really, like, not that big a deal if she suicides and they get the dragon. Like, it's cool if we get it, but if I die there, that could also end our push.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
My tanks are so strong right now. we're overstaying here, but...
Double kill.
Alright.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. A summoner has disconnected.
Rakan is very fun, too. That is a factor as well. It's like, you probably want to play something that's fun, you know, that does reward mastery when you earn it. Yeah. I mean, I like Rakan a lot. He's really been my main for 5 seasons, and I still think he's really fun to play. Ha! I am definitely not the best Rakan in the world, but I appreciate it. I've played a lot of him. Not as much. I mean, this season I'm just not playing a ton of games in general, but I've probably played definitely over 1,000 games on him. Well, maybe not definitely, but I feel like it's probably that. I may be the most cheerleader Rakan player in the world. Rakan's biggest cheerleader. And the thing is I didn't even think he was going to be that great when he came out. It's one of my least accurate calls at the time. I just didn't get him. And that's the thing is, like, it's hard to really understand just why he's good until you've played him a lot. And you're like, oh. He can do all this stuff that so many other champs can't do. It's that mobility is just so nice. Okay. Tramp stamp. That'd be funny. Get a Rakan across my bicep or something. I'll get my wife to get a Zaya tattoo. She'll be like, who is this? I'll be like, don't worry about it. It's just do it. Yeah, like I said, I think he's got a lot to offer in terms of if you like the healing and shielding, but also engage, mobility, different items you can test out that are all like pretty good on him. You don't have to do the same build every time. I go through phases where I do certain builds and stick with them. Like right now, I'm pretty high on the Even Shroud, Knight's Vow. But there are a lot of other builds that are good, like Shirelia's is still really good. I think that Radiant Virtue is still good. You can still go Zeke's. You can still go probably Putrefier. I think something like, you know, Banshee's Veil is maybe underutilized against heavy CC teams, potentially. There are a lot of different builds you can have with him. Purple Hip. Yeah, she might like that over Feldegriff. Oh, it was great. My wife is a great sport. Yeah, I think she needs to get this tattoo. I don't know why I'm so amused by that. It just looks almost like a little cartoon drawing. That's what I like about some of these old school Magic cards, just that original sort of hand-drawn art. And some of the different styles are fun. It's not just a card, it's like, it's also a work of art in some of these things. It just looks so basic to some extent, but it's got a kind of charm to it. This is like a newer version of it. With a similar card, but I just don't like it as much. Like that. It's like, it's okay, but it doesn't have that kind of like you know, silly little quality to it, right? That looks like more serious. It's like an edgy Feldegriff. This is just like something you might hallucinate if you were really high on acid or something like that out by a bonfire. I don't know.
Let me at him.
Oh wow, okay, someone's giving up mid. Hopefully it's good. Oh, are they duoed and they're gonna switch or something? Because top was hovering Caitlyn. I mean, that is true. Magic is a little bit more mainstream. I think you're right about that. It's still like a pretty niche nerd thing, right? I think, but it's definitely more mainstream than it was in the 90s. I was really surprised it was still around. Like, it was a good game. I just never thought it was gonna stick around for 20-something years, you know? I remember selling my collection for like $300 back in the day because my local card shop went out of business. It's a very old card. You'd only, and it's not very good. So, you know, it's from like 1996 or something. Commander, though, that's a format that didn't really exist a lot back when I played, but that's what so many people play that now, and that's reviving so many of these old cards. Like, I had a friend tell me that she played Commander, and then that I remembered seeing people playing with that Feldegriff card back in this old card shop years ago, and I was like, what the hell, people are playing Feldegriff? And then this person was like, yeah, they were playing Commander with it. So that's reviving a lot of like weird old cards for Commanders. I think Commander is really good for the game. Yeah, I sold off all my cards for like $300 back in the day, and it's like now, you know, at a certain point they probably would have been worth over $10,000 or something, but it's like, you know, it's hard to predict that. Yeah, the market on them is pretty big. I think it's gone down a little bit over the last couple of years, or at least it hasn't gone up as much on, like, especially the price on some of the really older cards. But some of them, especially some of the really powerful ones, you know, continue to go up quite a bit. But there's only so much it can go up. Probably. Oh, they took the dude's Rengar, but he's playing Wukong. That might actually be better for us. But yeah, it's pretty. I like that hand-drawn art. Now they do a lot of, like, computer-animated stuff with most of the new cards. It just doesn't quite look the same. It's also just kind of got that nostalgic vibe. Sometimes I even like looking, just looking at old, like, sports footage and stuff from like the 80s or 90s with basketball or NFL, and I just get that nostalgic vibe. Just seeing some of the fans in their fashion and just kind of the lower quality video and stuff. It's got an endearing quality to it.
Evil just brings out the sparkle in my eyes.
A summoner has disconnected.
Jason might be on in a little bit. We'll see. I don't know if I can stay up though, because I have to get up and do conferences starting at 9 in the morning. Pretty much conferences all day, every day, when I have them for like
30 seconds until minions spawn.
6 days. 6 days out of the week. Not all day, every day, but basically like 9 to 4. Is that a Scion? Yeah, they got Scion. Phase Rush Scion, huh?
I love evil, and evil loves me.
Is that normal? No. Dude, you're gonna have to flash if Lux flash binds. Okay. Is Comet Gragas normal?
Most good guys are just
I don't
kidding
know.
themselves.
Look at what YouTube did for Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. I've never actually played Dungeons and Dragons, which is crazy. I would love to play it. I think it'd be fun.
Nerds. I do danger.
Self-control is
Yeah.
I choose fun.
Our team comp's okay. I'm not like super bummed.
A summoner has disconnected. Defeat.
Yeah, it is. The lore is fun. Apparently, the movie's pretty good. I had a friend. Yeah, it's cool. I knew what you meant. I had a friend who saw the movie and said it was pretty good. Paladin or a cleric? Probably. I think I looked up some of the classes before. My friend who's played it before said I'd probably be a bard. Maybe that was her way of saying that I talk a lot or sing a lot. I don't know. I'm a pretty terrible singer. Smooth talker. I'm pretty sure, like, my personality type is chaotic good. I'd have to try it out. I would kind of like the idea of a bard, I think. I would almost certainly be some sort of support class or, like, caster. That's just how I always am. I will say I did like, in WoW for a little bit, I was playing tank. I really liked monk tank. I am, yeah, I'm not much for rules. I'm more, that's why I think it's on the chaotic side. I'm more of a rule breaker than a rule, maker kind of person. And, yeah, I always try to find, you know, always try to go through positivity and doing things that I think helps others. But it's almost always kind of on my terms. Like, I don't do it because of a system or a code per se. I just do it because I think it's a good thing to do. So I think that is a chaotic good. Which sounds like it's kind of a rare alignment, a Robin Hood type of alignment, I suppose. But, yeah, I'd have to look at the different classes, but all those sound pretty good. I think one time I was sort of scouting out spells and things like that that were fun.
Let me at 'em.
There was something where you could, like, teleport through things, but it probably depends on the campaign, and I just don't know a lot of the stuff, but... That is cool that you can request just a role change without having to type anything. Now that I'm getting like higher platinum or lower diamond, people are asking me more as a support to be a first pick. I'd say at least once out of every 3 games, someone wants to hold for a counter pick or they want to conceal their pick. And I don't mind picking Rakan. Like, yeah, Morgana's like a soft counter. She's really annoying. But she's not a great champ overall. She's just like pretty good into Rakan. So. But I can get Mercury Treads and it's probably fine. Yeah, I'm like super chill. The only time I ever get like amped up or like emotional at all is if other people like, you know, provoke me basically. If other people start raising their voice or, you know, getting emotional or, you know, whatever with me, then sometimes that kind of will amp me up a little bit too. But other than that, I'm almost never like an instigator of stuff, and I'll pretty much always try to de-escalate. Eddie, what is it? Yeah, in general, I'm super chill. Wait a second. Let me see here. Does it say what these do? Guess you can create some lights, some kind of blade. Friends. Okay, so you have to buy their little content pack, I guess. I've heard there's some other game that's similar to D&D that people are, that people thought were pretty cool. Some more light stuff. Prestidigitation, that sounds fun. Oh, charm and charm person, are they like good at like smooth talking and stuff like that? Hideous laughter. Charisma. Oh, Pathfinder. Yeah, I'd have to look up Paladin or Cleric too. I could do that. I think Cleric... Isn't Cleric like the big gun healer? Like the most hardcore of healers? Nice. Yeah, Druid is another one I could probably relate with. That's what I play in WoW, and I like nature-themed type of stuff, but... Wildfire Druid. You DM 3 games a week? Nice. That's awesome. It's just Jax.
Let me at 'em.
Okay. The charisma stuff would be kind of fun. I would like trying to talk my way out of stuff or bribe somebody into something or, you know, befriend people and try to do things diplomatically. So I think Bard is probably a good call. Burn it, heal it type of thing. That could be pretty fun. Olaf! I remember Remedios and some other people were saying Olaf is low-key, like, super strong right now. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not sure. The only Baldur's Gate game I played back in the day, people were hyping it up and it was pretty good. It was a really old school one. Might have been on PlayStation 2. Could have been PC. I think it was PlayStation 2. It was like Baldur's Gate maybe 2 or something. Maybe it was the original Baldur's Gate. It was fun, but I beat it in like 9 hours. I was like, what the fuck? I wanted like 50 hours out of a game back then. I was comparing everything to like Final Fantasy VII that I played 50 hours on, and I thought that was a lot. Back in the day, I'm like, oh man. Like, I played League of Legends for probably like 10,000 hours or something. Or like World of Warcraft, where they like start keeping track in days played at a certain point. Vicious monkey spell. Nah, I'd be more of a smooth talking, diplomatic, like let's all be friends kind of vibe. I don't know, it probably depends on the campaign. I'd have to see it, like how much that would matter. I mean, if you're just like going into some dungeon and fighting a bunch of crazy ass demons that are just like gonna be hostile with you no matter what, then like maybe that's not gonna be as useful. But I don't know, maybe you could recruit some locals or something to help you out one way or another. Or maybe bribe some of the demons. I'm not sure. I think playing like an intelligence / charisma type of character would probably be my vibe. Ha! That's pretty funny. Disgusted with how much you were healing. It's like, damn it. Alright, well if I can't heal stuff, I'm just gonna kill some things.
Riku, how can you be tired already?
That's pretty tough. Yeah, my daughter gets a little bit older. I'm sure Rory would probably like to play games like that. I know I would have loved that as a kid, but you know, my mom and her boyfriends over time, like they were cool guys, but none of them I would describe as particularly nerdy. So I would just kind of and several of my neighborhood friends weren't that nerdy either. Like I was a nerd. I played some video games, you know, and some of my friends did, but a lot of them were just, you know, it was more like let's go play football in the backyard or soccer or something. Basketball. In high school though, I rolled with some nerds. I got to the card shop and stuff, and they had people who did tabletop games and maybe some D&D, but I just never got into it. And a lot of them were kind of older. It was like, it's funny, it was like a lot of kids or teenagers were playing Magic. There were some people that were a little older, but the tabletop people and the D&D people were like in their 30s or something at the time. And I still hung out with them, and that was fine, but I was like a teenager, so it was weird. There was like a little bit of a weird vibe. Not exactly hostile, but it was like different like cliques almost. There was the Magic people, and then there was like the tabletop D&D people. Oh, and I'll try to catch up with the chat. They got Annie. Do I have to get Mercs? I'm kind of disrespecting Annie if I don't. They've got Elise as well. I think I have to because of Annie. Like, that's a pretty long stun, and it's a lot of damage. And she can't really miss if she has a brain.
I only believe in myself. Ooh, and
Okay, yeah, you'd have to have a lot of patience. Patience is not Rory's strong suit. She can't even sit down for like a whole movie.
don't apologize. I'm doing my thing.
But maybe. I think like learning, like reading, she does like to read. I should really be like modeling that better. Like I should be reading more myself.
Being bad feels so good.
Even if it's just for a little bit. Reading does, I think, cultivates the skill of focus, patience, and attention. Extended periods of attention. Oh, come on.
I do what I want. Well, no Star Guardian can say the same.
Release down here, I'm assuming.
Darkness is the new hotness. I feel a fight coming.
Ha! That's fine.
I'm waiting for fun now.
Yeah, my friend said that movie was pretty good. Did you think it was good? Oh, wow. If she got that stun on me, I guess she didn't have it. That could have been spooky.
Perfection doesn't exist. Look at my hair. And Zaya.
That's fine. We got a flash.
I am bad because I'm free. And I am free because I'm bad.
I think we're fine. It's a little bit risky. Wow, they didn't... Jeez, they're injured. Twitch? How did Twitch spank them so hard? Or were they already that injured?
Shut down.
Between the rules.
Double kill.
Has no meaning.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Smile. Everyone is watching.
Has been slain. Double kill.
Living the dream. The dream of God.
probably should have run, but it's all good.
If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Yeah, exactly. Famous last words. I think we're fine. I know exactly the meme you're talking about. That is how it goes down probably about half the time.
I'm just helping it along.
Okay. Yeah, I had another friend that said it was a pretty good movie. So. Okay, he's going Blade first. That is a really fast power spike, so that's good, I guess. I'm not sure if, like, that or Kraken Infinity Edge is better.
Safety.
I mean, if you're going Hurricane, probably Blade. They're both good. I don't know which one. You do get Lifesteal too, which is nice. Because you're probably going to be getting poked out as Twitch. She's got her stun. I need to respect it, I think. Especially where we don't know where they are.
Here's something that won't wash off. Space travels fast.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect it to, like you said, be an Academy Award winner thing, but, you know, just entertaining's fine with me.
You're looking a little green.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break. And a chocolate bar. Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Does he have the full blade?
When Zaya and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids are the worst.
Through my work, you shall transcend.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced darkness. Woohoo!
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Double kill.
World's gonna burn.
Nice. Yeah, Jin stepped way the hell up. That was a huge mistake.
Killing spree.
Life sucks with Zaya, but it is less complicated. I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
That is a little bit weird as far as like the placement goes.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
Alright.
I only believe in myself. Ooh, and Zaya. I don't know. We're doing my thing.
Maybe I should have done Shirelia's with this comp. I guess I still could. Yeah. Olaf and Sejuani and Irelia all want to dive.
Being bad just feels so good.
An enemy has been slain.
Mine kill.
I do what I want. No starch.
yeah.
Can say the same.
Oh my.
The end.
Great! Darkness? Woohoo! Fight!
Damn. She's getting kind of fed off of that. I don't think I can kill her. She's got a shield, so I'm probably just gonna get punked.
Doing the right thing is boring.
You have slain an enemy.
How did he get here? He just ran down? That's pretty funny.
Safe is for nerds. I do damage.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm free, and I'm free because I'm bad.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I forgot they recoded him as melee. That is a place where it matters.
We call darkness.
Unstoppable.
Dancing between the rules.
Enemy has been slain.
Most good guys. Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Yeah, it also matters on Conquer, Rakan. Let us not forget. Lest ye forget.
How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
An enemy has been slain.
Achoo! Huh. Whoa! I saw stars for a second. So dark, very evil.
Dominating.
Living the dream.
The dream of darkness. Gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
Got that vision everywhere. I was 3 top, trying to get Olaf. Did they get it? Did he lag out, or was he
Universe.
CC'd for 30 seconds? Hopefully he doesn't lag out.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Getting enemy's flash is kind of a big deal, though.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Oh my god. Wow. Man. I could have done something better in there. I could have just popped Shirelia's and Sejuani probably kills him. I could have flashed earlier. I played that so many ways.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally relative here.
Meanwhile, Olaf crushes tops. I think I ran out of mana thinking I had an E or a W. Yeah, I was just too greedy with everything. I could have just used anything and probably won that on time if I like flash, like Ard, and then flash, or... Where's the Elise? Okay, she's over there.
Enemy double kill.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil. Ooh. Let's destroy everything they hold dear, and then laugh in their faces.
That's a big girl.
I don't apologize.
An enemy has been slain.
I like it.
Being bad just feels so good. Take that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I do what I want.
Did they get Olaf yet? No, he just back. Gotta be careful. Aurelia's got some pressure. Just gotta have full patience here.
Doing the right thing.
She could have gotten behind us there. I think we're fine with my ult.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed.
Everybody's had a lot of patience here. Like, nobody's so far.
Your team
I feel like we've leveled up here. Like, we're actually playing with higher level people on average. Like, maybe we're just getting sort of lucky. Probably dead. I need to back it up.
Sometimes we people in the darkness need a break.
I think it's double control word
I
here.
did not rescue you from a cold, dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
What's up, Moises? The Fiestas are the true League experience. I actually like calculated League. Like, as a support, I think, because that's why a lot of people say that support scales as you go up in elo, because people actually leverage what you contribute. So they, especially vision, like they actually pay attention to wards and use the macro, whereas at lower elos, like vision is still really good, but if no one's actually using it, if they're still getting caught and making a lot of dumb decisions, even with good vision, then support is bringing less value relative to higher elos. Where we're supposed to ward here.
It's in between the rules.
With my technique, I'm killing.
Yeah, I was just waiting for that at least to drop on the Twitch there and just peel the Twitch and win. Kinetic jaunt. Well, we're getting close, boys and girls. Let's get like 6 wins, I think, something like that. We might be in promos. All right, well that's probably gonna be it overall. Yeah, I mean, over the last 20 games, I'm 78% on Rakan, 6 KDA. I think we're coming alive. I think I'm actually like playing pretty well. Then the Master Journey. I mean, Diamond's cool. If I could make it to Master, obviously that would be fantastic. But I'm like a chasm away for Masters. But I don't know. We're playing pretty well. I think I think we can definitely make a play at Diamond, and then we'll just kind of see from there how we do. I mean, if I can keep up a good win rate, maybe we try it. But if not, if I'm just like going 50-50, then maybe, you know, 1 or 2 games a night I could play on the Smurf and try out some different chants or something. I'll see what you guys want as far as if you'd rather have a little bit more variety, or you'd rather me try to slog through Diamond if we're able to get back to that. Yeah, if I can just keep it up, that'll be good. That's unfortunately got to be it for tonight. I do have to, like I said, get up in the morning and start doing conferences. But like I said, I should be back tomorrow night, hopefully around maybe a little bit earlier, 9:30 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see everyone next time. Have a good day.